Hi, good evening, folks. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Buffalo Sabres versus the Vancouver Canucks. Historically speaking, they're our cousins. Let's take a look at it and compare. Coming up. Okay, let's get on this. I'm a little late, but better late than never. Shout out goes to Brando Critic. He's the one that asked me to do this. And I broke it up into regular season, playoffs, and intangibles and bragging rights. I'll show you guys in a sec. So let's go through this. This shouldn't take too long. Luckily, I didn't notice this till tonight, actually, that the Canucks and Sabres have played the exact same amount of games, even with the COVID thing. I was happy to see that. I thought for sure somebody would be off, you know? So, Buffalo, 3,945 games, 1,805 wins, 1,564 losses, 409 ties, and 162 overtimes and shootouts. Goals for, 12,471. Goals against, 11,966. Points in the games is 4,186. I threw it in. And plus minus in the goals for against historically, we're plus 505 outscoring our opponents historically. And a .531 winning percentage. Now Vancouver, 3,945 games, 1,649 wins, 1,746 losses, 391 ties, 159 overtimes and shootouts. Goals for, 12,138. Goals against, 12,999. And their points in all their combined games historically is 3,848. Their plus minus in goals for and against, they're minus 861. For a .488 winning percentage. So historically speaking, oh, I stepped on my T stand. Sorry, guys. Historically speaking, we're better. You know, the last decade, Vancouver's had a lot of time to catch up to us. You know, so we haven't done too well the last decade. I'll talk about this at the end, actually. Okay, let me get back to here again. So, playoffs. Okay, playoffs. We made the playoffs in 29 seasons, okay? We've played 50 series. We've won 21 of them and lost 29 for a .420 winning percentage. And in the playoffs, we were games played 256. We were 124 wins, 132 losses. I didn't put the winning percentage there. I put the winning percentage for the playoffs. I found that was a little more important. So 124 wins, 132 losses, 763 goals for, 765 against, for a combined -2 lifetime in the playoffs in goals for and against. So right up there. Vancouver, they've made it 28 seasons. They've played 46 series. They've won 18 series, lost 28 for a .391 winning percentage in the playoffs. Games played 246, 111 wins, 135 losses, 682 goals for, 780 against for a -98. So we've been a lot more successful than them in those numbers, but I'm going to show you something after I think is just a little more important. And if there's anything here, I guess I could flip it. Yeah, so we've made the playoffs 29 times. They've made it 28. You guys see the pattern. I mean, it's pretty close. Now, Stanley Cup final appearances. Buffalo's made it 2 times, 1975, 1999, 0 cups. Vancouver's made it 3 times, 1982, 1994, 2011, 0 cups. But they get the upper hand there. They've been kind of lucky in the playoffs more than us, kind of, you know? But there's one huge bragging right they have. So Buffalo, the bragging rights now. These are kind of the intangibles. But anyway, the bragging rights, we won the 1970 lottery spin versus them. Of course, that's when we got Gilbert Perreault. And their whole brass in Vancouver were jumping up and cheering like they won the first overall pick. And Imlach said, "Gentlemen, I think we won that." Something to that extent. Can you imagine? God. So that's a bragging right. The French Connection line, of course. It's historical. One of the greatest lines in NHL history. We're 2-0 against the Canucks in the playoffs all time, 1980, 1981. We beat them in 1981. I believe it was, it was 3 straight. It was 3 straight, and we beat them in 4 in 1980. Or it's flipped, but I am absolutely positive it's the other way. Yeah. 1980, we beat them 3-1. 1981, 3-0. Check it up, see if I'm wrong, guys. I'm pretty sure I'm right. 3 straight, then 3-1, then 3 straight. Because I remember 81, we weren't as good. We had a 99-point season. You know, and we had to play Vancouver. We just, by chance, drew Vancouver again. It was the overall versus overall back then, right? So it was just by chance that we drew Vancouver again. I didn't feel good about it this time. That's what Nielsen as our head coach. Bowman wasn't behind the bench for that season. I didn't feel right, but we beat them 3 straight. We've had historically 2 great logos with, of course, the buffalo and the cross saber swords and the goat head, you know. Poor Vancouver haven't been lucky with logos. They really haven't. I know they kind of think they have. They haven't. All their logos have basically been not very good. Even the orca whale kind of sucks. You know, they've just never been lucky. I wish they'd just stick with the hockey stick and the ice rink. Just stick with it. I love the colors, the green and blue. I love those colors. I never liked the orca whale. I never liked the skate. I never liked the V. I mean, those were awful jerseys. Oh my God. But I guess for historical reasons, Vancouver fans like them. You know, just like some Buffalo fans like the slug. You'll never see me wearing it. Okay, Vancouver. Here's the big one, guys. They played in 3 games in their history. They could have won the cup. One in 1994, Game 7, you recall. When they were down 3-1, they rallied and forced a Game 7. There's 1 game there. And 2 in 2011, when they were up 3-2 against the Bruins, and they just couldn't close it out. That was really their choke right there. And Sabres have 0. So if there's anything I'm envious about Vancouver, the only thing historically, the only thing is they got to play in 3 games. They could have won the Stanley Cup, and we got 0. That kind of sucks. Okay, I'm gonna make one more video. Hope you guys had a little fun with this. And it's a reference video, in case you want to check out our cousin Canucks. Brando Critic, I hope that was good. I gotta keep going, it's kind of late here. I got one more video to make, and I'm closing out the night. See you in the next one, guys.